Hello and welcome everyone. Thank you very much for tuning in our pre-match build-up show. Liverpool hosting West Brom at the Albion. Big Sam is back in the Premier League, which is probably going to be entertaining for a lot of the neutrals anyway, seeing his post-match and pre-match shows anyway. But thank you every single one of you. Hope you don't have a lovely Christmas. If we don't see you before then, we will be continuing to pump out content throughout Christmas time anyway. So stay safe, Reds, around the world. And if you're new around here, make sure you do hit that subscribe button, put your bell notification on as well, and get involved with all your fellow Liverpool fans around the world anyway. Your team selection for Liverpool versus West Brom anyway, off the back of the emphatic win against Fulham. I still can't get over it. What a performance by Klopps' side anyway. But I'm going to be joined on today's show by a very special guest as always. Always a pleasure to get him on. There we go, Connor. Thank you for jumping on, mate.
Absolute pleasure, man. To be fair, it was kind of funny then because, I was waiting, I was like, hello, and then it was just like, yeah, it was the technical thing. But yeah, Liverpool over Christmas, it's always nice seeing the Reds play a Boxing Day and that. So, Merry Christmas to everyone as well in the comments. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to previewing the game.
Yeah, absolute legends, everyone. I cannot wait for this. I'm hoping for a big, massive scoreline anyway for Liverpool West Brom, mate. We'll talk about throughout today's episode, everyone. Won't be too long, go 10-15 minutes. Anyway, we'll talk about obviously how West Brom got a point out of Manchester City, which was fantastic for us as well. So they are capable, especially considering how I know City absolutely battered them, but they dug in there deep and really salvaged a points. For everyone would have expected Man City to stroll past them anyway. City did it at the post and it crossed by a couple of times. But we'll get straight onto it, everyone. Chris, hi lads, hope you're well, Chris. Thank you very much for dropping in, mate. Hopefully you're well. Not too bad, mate. We're going to smash them. We're so much better than playing against Park the Bus teams. Now, Ben, it'd be interesting. We'll talk about Sam Allardyce, Ben, and everyone at home in the coming minutes anyway. But it will be interesting to see how Jürgen does come up against Sam Allardyce. Very intrigued, a tactical battle. I will say Merry Christmas to everyone on Christmas Day. It's not Christmas yet, but Chris, yeah, we will continue we will do a Christmas video anyway. Try and get a Christmas pre-recorded show anyway out on all of our channels. Be careful what you wish for, Ben. Yeah, right. We'll get straight into the team news really now, everyone. Bear with me 1 second, Reds. There we go. Obviously, Thiago, I know everyone's been going a bit mad, obviously, seeing Thiago in training. Everyone, I don't want to be posing to get, I don't think he will be. Connor, do you reckon he'll be fully fit? I don't think he will be fully fit, mate.
There's a possibility that he could be fully fit. I don't think he's going to start. I think people on Twitter need to calm down. He's not going to start the game, but could he come on for 20 minutes, 15 minutes? Possibly. If the game is dead and buried that we hope it's going to be, then, I wouldn't mind seeing Thiago for 15, 20 minutes against West Brom.
Yeah, as you can see there, everyone obviously come from Liverpool's official website. It's Thiago, Milner and Shaqiri involved in Wednesday's training session. The trio joined the teammates at the Kirby base, where Liverpool were building up for the Premier League clash on Sunday against West Brom. Thiago, Millie and Shaqiri were recovering from previous injuries and participating in the latest workout for the reigning champions table toppers anyway. And I'm hoping that Thiago does start, Connor, but you don't want to pose too much. You don't want to put too much on his shoulders anyway. And I think it'd be wrong for Liverpool, considering how key he will be over the next 12 months, everyone, in the Premier League. The way we're playing, the way Curtis Jones is playing, the way Ginny's playing, and Henderson, he's going to struggle really to get those three out anyway, isn't he?
It's going to be who does come out that midfield three, if Thiago does come in. So do you say maybe Genie? Maybe because he's played so many minutes. That's the other possibility. If Thiago is available, to start, then I think Jürgen will start him. But he is coming off, what is it, 2.5 months out since the Everton game. So it's a long time to be out for, and to rush him back in would be, in my opinion, not the wisest thing. Have him on the bench just in case, we are. Something's going wrong in the game, and you've got Thiago as that option. But as far as I'm concerned, just keep him, fit and ready and healthy. Like, we got important games against Man United coming up as well, and other top teams as well. So keep him for the big games.
Yeah, Seamus has joined the live stream. Welcome, everyone. And obviously, this is getting uploaded anyway to YouTube. So if you have missed a live stream, make sure you do always get your comments in, because we will reply to you in the comment section below. Thiago, Chris Welsh, Thiago. It's amazing to have him back in it. Not wrong with optimism. They are bottom of the league, and I fully expect the West Brom crashing. Anything less is a disappointing performance. I'm not going to agree with you there, Ben. It's the Premier League, mate. It's very difficult, and we've seen the Fulham game. Liverpool struggled. I know, not the Fulham game, the game which we drew anyway. Was it Fulham we drew?
Yeah, it was
the
Fulham.
Crystal Palace game that we absolutely battered them anyway. So apologies. But the Premier League is a very difficult game, league anyway. My start 11, Chris has gone with his start 11. Everyone, make sure you do get your start 11 in the comment section below. We'll read them out and feature them. He's going with Alisson, Trent, Matip, Fabinho, Robinson, Hendo, Jones, Wijnaldum, Salah, Firmino, and Mane. Yeah, I'd fully agree with that, mate. I think that would basically be my starting 11. Sam Aiken, welcome, matey. Thank you very much for dropping in. Would that be yours, Connor? Gets it straight to your starting 11.
Probably, yeah. Look, that's the side that's probably our best 11 at the minute, with injuries and that. So, yeah, I think that it's going to be hard. I think defense picks itself. I think attack picks itself at the minute, which ought to be it is just that midfield talk. Do we go? That even Shaqiri could go into midfield. Takumi Minamino could go into midfield. So there's so many options that Liverpool have, but I think, to be fair, that is the best midfield three that we have at the minute at the club.
Yeah, everyone, make sure you do get your starting 11s in the comment section below. And if you're new around here, we mix the videos up. We do pre-recorded videos and obviously live streams as well. We tend to do our pre-match shows live, so everyone else can get involved. And I'll do my daily news videos anyway. Make sure you do head over to Connor, the Cop Council's channel. I'll leave the link. Oh, I've left the link in the description, but if not, I will put it up. But yeah, Connor, just a brief intro to your channel for anyone watching.
So practically I'm a carbon copy of Jack. Okay. So the Cop Council do Liverpool previews. I haven't uploaded in a while. And now because Christmas period has just been a bit chaotic in real life. But yeah, look, hopingly to do a video tomorrow, maybe even Christmas Day. Just maybe liven up Christmas for some people, because of course, tier 4 and that for some people, and that which is a bit crap, but it is what it is. But yeah, the Cop Council, everything Liverpool-ish, want to come over, check out, then be much appreciated. Yeah, head over, Reds, and everyone, thank you very much for continued support on both our channels. Absolute legends. We've got Mitchell's comments and Chris's comments. I'll get them in a little second, Reds. Absolute legends. Make sure you do continue to get them in. We'll get straight to obviously the stats wise now. I know everyone loves a couple of stats anyway. So after winning 10 of their first Premier League meetings, with West Brom lost 1 by an average score of 28-2. Liverpool have just won 4 of their last 13 against the Baggies, drew 6 and lost 3. All 4 of West Brom's Premier League victories against Liverpool came in a 5-game spell between April 2011 and February 2013, with Roy Hodgson and Steve Clarke in charge of the Baggies for 2 wins each. Oh, there were some dark days then. Liverpool are unbeaten in the last 10 meetings with West Brom. This is a good one. Through the 6 of their even levels, with 4 wins each. The Reds have also won all 14 of the Premier League home games against promoted sides under Jurgen Klopp, scoring, get on this, 41 goals and conceding just 7. So hopefully, Connor and everyone at home, there's a lot of goals involved in this one at the weekend. West Brom have also lost 29 of their last 34 top-flight matches against the reigning champions, with 2 wins, 3 draws, and losing 83% of their Premier League games against such sides. Played 24, won 2, drawn 2, and lost a staggering 20. And the final stat will be West Brom's 18th Premier League match against a side, starting the day top of the league table. 1 win, drawn 4, lost 12, with their only win in their previous 19
It's 17 coming against Chelsea in May 2015, who have already been crowned champions in the Premier League. Connor, some mad stats there, everyone. It's absolutely mad, but we know the only stat that does matter is the final whistle anyway, Connor. We'll go straight on to how West Brom did approach the game, everyone. Let's quickly get a couple of your comments on as well. The absolute legends. Seamus, he's going with 4-0. Only worry about this game is the last manager to win on the Premier League side. Premier League was Anfield with the Premier League side was Sam Allardyce. Big Sam, last beat was at Anfield. Yeah, Big Sam's. My prediction, Liverpool 4-1. West Brom, important we get an early goal to open the floodgates. Evening, Calvin. Thank you very much for jumping on the show, mate. Many Xmas and a new year to everyone. Calvin, same to you, matey. Tom Russell, please don't give any confidence before Leeds play them on the 29th. Nice one, Tom. Obviously, we had Tom on the channel at the beginning of the season. Massive Leeds fan, but thank you very much for supporting the channel, mate. Leeds aren't playing the best, are they? But we'll move on from that. Right. The West Brom team that salvaged a point against... I get the stats up here, everyone. It was absolutely staggering, really, to analyse the game, because you just have to look at the stats. Manchester City, this is what's going to be very important, Connor, and everyone at home, that Liverpool don't rest on the laurels, really, and do exactly what Manchester City done previously anyway. Liverpool City had 26 shots to West Brom's 5, and then obviously West Brom scored with their only shot on target. But how many Premier League games have you seen that? And as everyone said in the comment section below already, it's Connor, Liverpool can't be complacent, but it is Big Sam and the way he approaches football games.
Look, Sam Allardyce, like someone said in the comments, he's the last manager to win at Anfield in the Premier League. And, he always likes shithousery football, doesn't he? That is Sam Allardyce in a nutshell. And, I think of course, they got the draw against City. That was what, Village's last game, which I think all of us in our group chat were like so confused why, they were sacking Village after, a 1-1 draw against, Manchester City. But of course, something must have happened behind the scenes in that, and then Sam Allardyce has come in. And I think they lost 3-0 a couple of days ago against Villa, was it?
Yeah.
Yes. So it is now at the stage that they are currently going under the, the transaction underneath Sam Allardyce. And I don't think yet he'll have that, his team then and his tactics already. It could be, I could be wrong with this. He could come to Anfield and play 4-1 or whatever. Like, that is realistically what he's going to play against Liverpool. It isn't going to be, they're not going to try and come for us. They're going to, sit back, take as little possession as possible, and just block everything as they can.
It's going to be a 1-5-5, innit? Everyone, I think, come the weekends, and it's not a good way to analyse football, is it? But that it gets wins. Some managers are like that, but we love to absolutely batter teams.
Well, look at Tottenham. When they come to Anfield, Son had one shot and scored. So it does only take one opportunity, and you can, potentially either win or draw a game. Luckily for us, Mourinho went home crying, that day, and that was the best part, about the last week, and that's just been Mourinho crying and us just thrashing Palace 7-0, which was kind of fun. But if we win, I think I said this to you like last week, and that after that Tottenham game, I think now this is the start of the road that we need towards number 20. We always, like every champions winning team, goes through a 10, 11, 12 game period where it's just straight up wins, and I think this little period now is a shining light towards us, maybe going for the Premier League. I could be completely wrong. West Brom could beat us, but I do strongly think that is, our, little period now where we can get 10, 11, 12 wins on the bounce with injuries coming back as well. That's an added bonus for us.
So important, isn't it?
Yeah, it's so important for us. And I think if we can just, nick, those games like the likes against Fulham where we're struggling and that, we can nick them 2-1, 1-0 and other games like this, then, it's going to be light work. Then for the Premier League, I say light work, like it's hard. It's hard against every team in the league, but I'm confident that Liverpool can win every single game.
Yeah, it's very difficult to get in, but Liverpool, as everyone said in the comment section below after the obviously post Crystal Palace game, we just kind of said then, and I fully agree with everyone. I think pretty sure everyone in the comment section below and watching at home, we spot on there, mate. Liverpool now, this is where Liverpool can open the gap and continue. It's going to be a difficult period, but it will be for every single Premier League team, and it'd be important that is we can just keep on grinding results and grinding and just creating a bigger, more gap. There's a little bit of a gap now already, but come January and after January, February, March time, you will see the gap at the top even itself out, and really you'll get a bigger picture. But Jay, Thiago to come back for this. We spoke about that at the top of the show, mate. Thank you for joining, mate. We don't expect him to come in to start 11 because it'd be very difficult for him, considering how good Curtis, Ginny, and Hendo have been playing. But only Jurgen Klopp knows, and Thiago knows, and the medical staff know 100%. If he's ready and ready to go, I think it'd be difficult to drop any of the midfield three that has been so electric over the last coming weeks anyway. But nice one for your comment, Jay. With players coming back from injury, and we have a lot of options, especially in midfield now. Yeah, spot on there, Seamus, as I just said then to Jay's comments. If people think we are good now, imagine when we had Virgil van Dijk, Thiago and Jota back. Probably the best squad on the planet. Mitchell, absolutely spot on there, mate. It's staggering that. I think a lot of pundits outside of obviously Sky and BT and everything, they're talking about, they're not really talking us up, really. They forget that we won the Premier League last season. And as Mitchell's just said, then Connor, and everyone at home, we've got so many players, key players to come back. But Minamino, how well he's playing, Naby as well. We haven't spoke about him, how well he played against Crystal Palace. Fantastic performance. Bobby is back to his brilliant best, as always. He wasn't gone. He was just having a bit of a dip of form, but which expected because he's a world-class player, didn't he? But yeah,
it's mad, isn't it? When you look at all of our squad, it's like, okay, we got this good player, and you could literally name, a 21-man squad that's just, that could easily, play in the team. Of course, like this season, we've had to play, some of the kids like Reece Williams and Neco Williams, and they've just stepped up to the plate, and it's not, and there's no skill gap. Now, with Liverpool over the last couple of years, we've had this conversation where, like, for example, the front three, when we're like, okay, we got the elite, we got the front three, and then, the ones underneath like Divock Origi and a bit others, they're good.
Shaqiri as well.
Yeah, but they're not up there to challenge with it. And as we've seen this year, Jota's come in and just tucking it, like if you've been playing for Liverpool for the last like 5 years, that's how good he's been. And that's what you need with a Champions winning squad. You look at Manchester United back in the 2000s, they had like, Tevez, Berbatov, Ronaldo, Rooney, they had players pushing each other like week in, week out. And that's what you need from I don't want to, what's in the Manx, like, but, it is that, and we need to have competition every single position, and that is what is important. And if Liverpool want to keep on winning titles as well, that's the important thing as well.
Yeah, absolutely spot on there. Everyone, make sure you do get your comments in the comment section below. Subscribe if you're new as well. But we'll quickly get to all your comments before we do shoot off. Lord Salmon's a tactical genius. Don't underestimate the man who brought data into the modern game. And Jay, considering how long he's been out of the game, I think he would have analysed a lot of Jurgen Klopp's games. I'm pretty sure he sat there and knowing, I think he probably would have knew a couple of weeks in advance that he was possibly getting the West Brom job, because that looked like it was pre-planned. So he probably had a lot of game time really to analyse Liverpool's football. And Sam Allardyce knows the squad. He's not too good enough to stay up, but that's why he took the job, as you will get some money to spend anyway. Yeah, there's no doubt in the fella's quality anyway, but Jurgen Klopp is miles better than Big Sam. Thiago would suit this game, to be fair. Can open defences like West Brom up easily. Wouldn't risk him straight away. Start him off the bench to fit, if fit, make the bench. We've got James Milner to come back just in case we need another centre-back. Emergency centre-back. Connor, quickly, before a quick scoreline prediction.
For me, I'm gonna go 3-0 Liverpool. I'm not gonna go too crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 2-0 Liverpool. But yeah, I'm hopefully it's just we get all 3 points, so that's the most important thing anyway. But thank you very much, every single one of you, Seamus, Chris, Mitchell as well, Jay, Ben as well, and every single one of you, absolute legends. Really appreciate you jumping on the live stream tonight. And Connor, thank you very much. Make sure you do head over to Connor's channel. Link is in the description. The Cop Council anyway. Thank you very much for coming on. I forgot butchered that. I've known you for years. But thank you, everyone. Have a lovely rest of your night. Anyway, a nice one, Connor, for coming on, mate. And yeah, we will see you tomorrow for another news video. You'll never walk alone. That's it.